Fly. I was down in Yankton, South Dakota today trying to get a newer truck. And they had me walk home over $400. So if you're watching Northtown, the Bearded Redneck would like to drive your truck, but we're $400 apart. Actually, we're $200 because you got back a hold of me. Get back a hold of me. Otherwise, you boys at Iverson and Mitchell, look out. The Bearded Redneck's coming there tomorrow. We're looking at getting a truck. If you want my business, Northtown wants my business. Let's put it a challenge out there. Somebody get a hold of me and figure out who's going to be selling the Bearded Redneck a truck. But we got a package in the mail. Right here. What in the world is this stuff right here? We got this in the mail. Let's find out what this is. Of course, Outdoor Edge Razor 3.5. I haven't used this on game yet, Kevin. I've cut a lot of packages open with it. It works great for that.
Oh, somebody cleaned their turkey.
Yeah, we got turkey. My neighbor got a turkey. We might have to. Who wants to see us go after another turkey on film? We were looking at either going to Nebraska and shooting a turkey down there with our buddy Joe Nitzel, or we were looking at possibly going for a tag around here. I think there's some in Yankton County. There's some in some different counties around here. If you guys know if there's leftover tags for turkeys, if you even want to see me go after another turkey, heck, if I get any closer than 4 yards, this could be bad. Last year was 6.3 yards I shot a turkey. This year was 4 yards, and I still think I need more counseling because it was pretty a graphic show. If you guys didn't see that, you're going to want to check it out. So we got a whole bunch of this stuff. The kids will be happy. But what do we have here? We have cut the Zeus loose, the Zeus broadheads. And now these are going to be coming out to the vendors soon. There's been some people spotlighting them. But we got some packs here of them. We got Zeus. We got Zeus. We got more Zeus. So who wants to see us test the Zeus tonight? We're going to put the Zeus to the Redneck Challenge. Let's see if Kevin can crown me with this hat tonight. Are we going to find a broadhead that's going to be able to hold up to the extremeness of the Bearded Redneck tonight? Are we going to be wearing this hat? Are we going to be falling in love with these? And most amazing. The other thing that we got in here, and we'll have reviews on this, guys, and we'll be using this, trying it out. Who's ever heard of steady form? We got a steady form right here. We're going to put it on the bow, and we're going to check it out. This right here was pretty interesting. I actually hadn't ever heard of this, and was told about it, and we're going to check it out. We're going to try it out. So we're going to do it the exact same way here with these broadheads. Who even wants to see it? What are your guys' predictions with these Zeus? We're going to use a different broadhead for everything. We're going to shoot everything that we shot before with the other broadheads that we've tested. We shot my college dorm fridge. We shot a 6-ply tire, and we got a lower cow leg bone. We're going to shoot those three things. I think we got some 1/2-inch plywood. We didn't bring a steel drum. If we make it past these tests, we're going to get even crazier. We're going to find the cracking point. We're going to figure it out. Can this broadhead handle the challenge? So, anybody exciting out there tonight? Anybody watching? Anybody even care? These broadheads, I'll tell you about them a little bit. These Zeus broadheads, kind of a different little deal here. They come in 100 grain. These are 100 grain, or you just change the crown tip, which is kind of like the chisel tip points that the other ones have, and you can make them a 125 broadhead also. I'll just read some of the stuff on the back. You guys, maybe you know more about them. Add something in. It's got a solid aluminum ferrule. It's a 70-75, whatever in the world that means. It's got an 1.5 inch cutting diameter on the cutting blades. The cutting blades are 0.05 thickness, and it also has bleeder blades, and they are 7/8 of an inch. So let's pull one of these out and look even what in the heck these broadheads, these are what they are. We'll pull them right out. we will show you firsthand what these broadheads are. And we're doing the same test with all these broadheads, guys. You can see those are the cutting blades. That's 1.5 inch cut. And now you can see the bleeder blades. And it looks like it has some kind of ball in there and some springs. And then you can see how it's got that crown tip. It's not like a chisel point. It's almost like swirled. It's kind of cool looking. What do you think, Kevin? You think it's going to work?
I don't know.
Does anybody else?
Shot one.
Does anybody else think it's going to work?
I don't shoot bow.
Well, you know, Kevin, not everybody can be hunters. We also need.
Nobody said anything about hunting.
We also need people. We also need people to cook and gather sticks.
And run cameras.
And run cameras. We should probably be good to the camera guy. Because you guys see what happens when I don't have Kevin with. Which we did. How many people saw the turkey video? Did you guys like the turkey hunting in the snowstorm?
You did just fine.
Oh, now he's trying to get out of this? Is Kevin saying goodbyes?
You do just fine without me, man.
Keep it going. I can't make it last. You're like the wife that I don't need. Is that how you put it, or how do you put it? So we'll put 3 of them on here. We'll put 1 on here for the dorm fridge. We'll put 1 on for the 6-ply car tire, and we're going to put 1 on for the cow bone. Are we going to break arrows, Kevin? Do you think these Victory Vaps are going to hold up to it? I kind of like these arrows. Kevin's the wrong guy to see if he shot a Victory Vap before. Anybody shot Victory Vaps? I was pretty impressed with him.
Andrew thinks you're going to break them.
Andrew thinks I'm going to break my arrows? I hope not.
What are these? You're going to break the broadhead.
How much are these, Mark? Like $170 a dozen or something?
Oh, at least.
Really? This could be expensive. Can I write this off to Zeus? You think that's possible, Kevin?
I doubt it.
You don't think so? They don't have an arrow allowance?
I doubt it. Do they make arrows?
They make broadheads.
I didn't know if they made arrows too.
So we got to cut this Zeus loose. We got cameras back there. Are you going to be crowning me, Kevin? Here's my crown. Is this going to work? You think I'm going to be wearing this tonight?
Should I find somebody down the street and see if they'll do it?
What do you have, a trophy girl?
Maybe I can go find one. There's a bar a couple doors down. I could find a trophy girl.
You think somebody's getting primed up in the bar?
Well, you know.
Listen, Premier Lawn Care is out here. Premier Lawn Care.
So
what are we going to shoot these arrows with? We're going to shoot them with the Darton Spectra E. This one here is the Timberline camo pattern up here. We got the riser that's the Typhoon. This was made, we picked this out, Tony at Darton Archery. We wanted a different, unique bow for the bearded redneck to shoot, and this is 2 different patterns. You guys want the bow like the bearded redneck shoots? You can order it this way. I absolutely love this bow. We got tall tine bowstrings on here. You guys see the bright orange strings. You can get those. You can order them online, or you can come right down to the Archery Shack, or you can get a hold of the Archery Shack, and they can make them for you and send them to you. But these strings right here, how many people get frustrated with their peep sight rolling? These things don't stretch. These things are awesome. And honestly, I think, I don't know if you can make this bow any better, but it actually feels like it's easier to draw back. I mean, it was cake before, but this, we're gonna shoot it with our Darton Spectra E. It's 63.4 pounds is what we're shooting. 27.5 inch draw, 350 grain per inch arrow, Victory Vap, 100 grain. We will start, where should we start with? Should we start with the dorm fridge? We'll start with the dorm fridge. We're gonna use a different broadhead for every shot, just like we've done with everybody else. So we'll go over, when he says he's ready, we're gonna get crazy. What are your guys' predictions? Do you think it's gonna go through the dorm fridge? Do you think we're gonna have stuff ricocheting off the ceiling? Do you think it's gonna last? Do you think it's gonna make it through it? I have not got rid of this dorm fridge since college because it's just got too many fond memories. So we've kept the dorm fridge. We've had other broadheads go through this. You think it's gonna go through, Kevin?
Oh yeah.
It's going through this?
Yeah, it'll go through the fridge.
Think it's going through the fridge? So we'll do the fridge, we'll do the tire, we'll shoot the bone. What do you guys think?
You got comments over there in the window.
We got comments?
Well,
we got VAPs are awesome. Let's hope so.
I set that over for you, so you can do comments.
The feed keeps buffering, is what they're saying.
Yeah, it's by the window. I got 3 out of 4 bars. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay. If it's
I'm trying.
If it's buffering, guys, we apologize. We don't have the booster set up tonight. So we shooting door and fridge first? Are you ready for me?
Where are you going?
I'm going to shoot the door and fridge.
What are you going way over there for?
I'm trying to be sneaky.
Well, get over here where you're supposed to be.
The door and fridge is right there.
Yeah, you shoot it from your stool.
Is Smedge going to move it?
No, it's fine.
Right there.
Yeah.
The door and fridge.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm going to sit down and be lazy.
Okay.
You think it's going through, Mark?
You can move the stool.
You think so? You think I'm going to hit the tree behind it? Is it going to wreck my fletchings?
Don't wreck my shit.
Well, you know how much you like to do fletchings.
Hold on.
Well, I love it.
What are we doing? You moving it?
Do you want me to move the target up behind it?
You might want to. I don't know. Is it going to go through, Kevin? I don't know. I've never shot. This is the first time that we're shooting random stuff. You see, you seen turkeys?
No, that's fine.
That's right there.
I like that better.
You like that better?
Pull it away. So that
Yeah.
it doesn't go through.
There.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Are we good?
We good.
Are we right in the head here?
We good. Go for it. We just want to catch the arrow in case it goes through.
Smidge is ready? Do
We're
I
all
have to be ready now?
I don't care if you're ready.
But no, what I love about this darting, guys, look at this. 85% let off.
What I love about this.
And I aim broadheads like right towards Kevin, but look at this. This is the kind of awesomeness you get with a new bow like this with let off. Because I can just sit here and go, hey, what's up? But we're supposed to be shooting here, but maybe I don't want to yet. I absolutely love this. Have you shot any of these with the 85, 90% off? The let off?
No, I'm not a girl.
What are you shooting, a bear bow at 90 pounds? You shooting traditional, Mark?
Slightly went through.
What do you mean slightly went through?
Well, I can still see the veins.
You can see the veins? Did it go through the backside, Smidge? Turn it around once. So we're sticking way out the back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we killed the fridge.
Yep.
Is that the assumption?
Fridge is dead.
The fridge is dead, folks. Long lives the fridge. So we'll grab another new one, another arrow. So it might not have broke my fletching, Smidge. That's good. We should grab the same one and shoot the same one. So now we got to move. Are we over on the tire?
No, but we'll get it there for you.
All of these are getting shot at 10 yards too, guys. I don't know if I told you that. We're shooting everything at 10 yards. We shot everything before at 10 yards with all the other broadheads we've tested. Smidge is putting like a muskrat target behind that. Am I supposed to aim for the muskrat or am I supposed to aim for the tire?
Get them both.
Okay, move it a little more to the right. Or to your right. Yeah, there you go. Right about there. Maybe I can get the muskrat. Wouldn't that be good if I got the... Do I get extra points for the muskrat?
I believe so.
This isn't golf, folks. We want a lot of points. Okay, so they're moving cameras. They're doing whatever.
Shoot the camera, I guess.
How much? What do you... James... What are you asking for how much? How much is the Darton? How much is the Zeus? How much are the Vaps? How much is a date with Kevin, the cameraman? Okay, Smidge is moving stuff around still. We're on the tire? We're good?
Yep.
You guys want to see me shoot the tire? It's buffering a lot. It's buffering tonight, guys. No booster, sorry.
I can go through.
Are you safe now?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the right side of the bow this time.
Yeah, when I do this stuff.
Well, not only that, but yeah.
Oh, you think it's going to come out of there?
I'm not saying it is, but
Look at my finger. Hi, Karen. How are you? It's good.
not saying it is coming out of it. I just can't go this way for sure.
Do you think if I hold the bow back longer that it
It's like
builds up more
supercharged.
energy? Yeah. Did it go through the tire? That's 6-ply, so it's cutting through.
Cutting through some steel belting.
Turn the tire so we can see it. I mean, these are not deer, guys. Is it sticking through?
Head's all the way through.
Heads all the way through?
Yep.
So it went all the way through the belting of the tire. So we killed a tire?
Yeah.
We did kill a tire. So I guess the dorm fridge is dead and the tire's dead. So now, we got to shoot the bone. That's what we've done. We've shot the tire with everything. We've shot the dorm fridge. We got to shoot the bone. So I'm going to shoot the bone. We got to shoot, right, Mark?
I believe so.
I mean, if we did everything for the other ones, we got to do the same thing. I think it's too nice, Kevin. Everybody's out there. Yeah, bear with me, guys. If it's buffering, I apologize. You might have to watch it later.
Well, don't forget, you can go to the only one tonight and shoot the minnow also.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's before Easter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that's around Lennox, if you want to, what is it, like $20 for a shirt and a drink?
So,
And then you get a minnow. You can drink a minnow. Okay. Are we ready on the bone? Is Smidge ready? Are we ready? Are we thinking about it? What do people think? Hunter Duncan's watching. Hunter goes into surgery because he has a broken screw in his leg on Monday. So keep Hunter in your prayers.
Sounds like a good time.
No, it doesn't. I don't know how you break a titanium screw, but Hunter's kind of a big deal. Okay, so we are going to... All right, so we're going through the bone here, right, Kevin?
Yes, you're aimed at the bone.
This is a cow lower leg bone, 63.4 pounds, Dart and Spectra E, Victory VAP 350, 35 grain insert, 100 grain Zeus. Nothing else has gone through the bone as of date. Everything else has busted and been destroyed.
What about my date?
Now Kevin's worried about his date.
oh, I don't talk about her like that.
Are we going to try it? Should we shoot or
I don't know.
do we have to hold it
I'll
longer?
wait
or-
while I go get my soda.
Okay. I love 85% let off, guys. It ain't even worth it to me to let the bow down. I think this year when I'm in the tree stand, I am just going to pull my bow back when I sit down and just wait. And they're obviously taking their little sweet time.
Well,
But
yeah, we
that's
gotta-
all right
we gotta
because
watch this thing
look
work.
at me.
You said 85, come on.
Let's see what it does to the bone. Did I miss the bone? I missed.
Is that a swing and a miss?
I missed, folks. Give me that arrow back. Holy cow. Only live can that happen.
Swing and a miss.
Have you ever missed a bone at 10 yards? Now, there's nothing to do but laugh there, folks.
Buried in the target ways.
Yeah.
And you want to know the funny part, Kevin? We got the owner of Zeus watching me miss at 10 yards. I'm your man, Nick. Look at that. We can't even put it on right. That was awesome. You can't fool around with that one. We're going to try again. Is that a foul tip? That's just a strike, ain't it?
Oh, it's full strike.
Is that a full strike?
No contact.
Did I even swing?
Check swing. I'll give you a check tonight.
Oh my gosh. I just want to let you know, I remember my first day shooting a bow, guys.
Like it was today.
Where did that go?
Well, which piece? The broadhead or the arrow?
The arrow broke.
Oh, the arrow's in multiple pieces.
The arrow broke in multiple pieces. Do we have to shoot another one? We might have to shoot another one.
Let's shoot one more.
Should we shoot another one? Where'd it go?
Oh, it's buried.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
It didn't break the broadhead, it broke the arrow.
Correct.
Right? Holy cow, look at that. That's what we want to see though, folks. I don't want the broadhead breaking. I want the arrow breaking.
There's more pieces of it.
So the arrow is totally destroyed.
Yeah.
So we're going to grab another one. Is it buried into it or where's it at? We'll look at it in a second.
Yeah, it's...
Second set of blades.
It's into the bleeders.
Yeah.
So it went all the way into that. If you've ever shot what is it, a tibular or fibula, whatever's bigger on the cow.
femur.
The femur's the high one.
That's what this is.
That's the femur?
Yeah.
This is a femur bone. This is like the biggest bone in your body, and it's out of a cow, folks. So if you've ever tried to shoot one of these,
So it's like shooting concrete.
it's like shooting concrete. We're going to shoot it again. It didn't break the broadhead. The broadhead's buried in it. Should we go for the same spot? Should we go higher, lower? Where should we go? The head doesn't appear to be damaged at all, Joe. Should we try higher? Should we go lower? Where should we go?
Better. See if we get enough stuff around it. We'll hit something besides.
Where should we go, Smidge? You pick. High, low.
Low.
We're at low.
Give me right in there.
You want me to shoot the knuckle?
Either that or right in...
You want me to shoot in the center?
Yeah. See if you can get through the center of it first.
I like it when the arrow is breaking, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because if I got to beef my arrow up, that ain't the broadhead. That one's in there.
I got this one there, the stick, something stick.
Grizzly stick.
Yeah.
Now these are like not deer bones, folks. This is extreme crazy. I want to see.
That came out the back.
Okay, bring that here.
We tipped off the back, yeah.
Bring this here. I want to show you how thick this bone is, guys. Watch this. Look how thick that bone is.
It's like the size of your arm.
Look at that tip, and we'll dig it out of here and show it to you. Do we want to shoot another one? Should we shoot it again?
You want to shoot the wood?
We can shoot half-inch plywood. You're not going to shoot a bone this thick.
I'd shoot 2x4.
This crown tip isn't even messed with, guys. Not even messed with. And I'm not shooting an FOC. I'm shooting a regular standard arrow. And if I'm going to beef up on something, I want to know the broadhead can handle it. And this right here, these are the first ones that have even done anything as far as that. Let's, I want to shoot it again, Kevin. I want to shoot at the knuckle once just to see.
You would.
What the heck? We can't destroy it yet. If we can't destroy this broadhead, I might get crowned here.
We're gonna.
Who wants to see me wearing a Zeus hat?
We're building you something.
We got options here. Did you see this?
That's pretty cool.
Grab another arrow, another broadhead. We're going to dig those out.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Big clap impressed.
The Archery Shack owner's impressed.
You want the knuckle?
I want to shoot the knuckle. I just want to see what it'll do. I can't believe it's not breaking the broadhead. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, when I first saw these things, I thought, what in the world is this thing? And I don't like anything with mechanical broadheads, but these broadheads, like, flex down. And, like, I've cut myself a lot just playing with one of these broadheads. But they flex down to go through, and they flip back out. What they got is they got a ball bearing in there and a spring. And I have not been a fan of mechanicals. I am not going to lie. I am not been impressed by them one bit. So I was skeptical on the gate on these. And if they can get the bearded redneck to swing to this, that's going to be huge. But I ain't going to lie. We just shot 2 into a bone. One came out the backside, and it actually went through a thicker spot on the bone, and it doesn't even look damaged as far as that. I want to shoot the knuckle just because I want to see it in the knuckle, just to see. Because if this was a deer bone, if this was an elk bone, I guarantee you these are going through it. I picked a bone that was obscurely crazy for entertaining purposes. Plus, I want to know what the best broadhead is out there, and I've shot a ton of them. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other broadheads on the market, and a lot of them will kill deer if you hit them in the sponge zone. But what if they move a leg? What if something happens? What if they duck? What if they twist? What if they turn? We got to do everything we can possible in the outdoors to be ethical sportsmen. We unfortunately have people that aren't rooting for us, and we have to do our part in order to instill that we can do our heritage. And that thing just still looks weird to me. I'm not used to a broadhead like this. Are we ready? I'm going to go for the knuckle.
Top knuckle.
Top knuckle. And I'm just doing this just because I can't believe that it didn't break the broadhead and the ferrule's still intact with the first 2 shots. Arrow break on that one?
Nope.
That one's stuck in there too. Okay. So, should we shoot plywood too?
Can.
Okay.
I would shoot the 2x4 that's sitting in front of.
Should we shoot the 2x4? We'll shoot something else crazy too. So that one went in. We'll get another new one out of here. Pretty impressed what it's going into there. Okay, Smedge. Aim it on the... We're going to shoot another one. What are we shooting at? Oh my God, Kevin's getting rid of the bone. The bone is nasty. We're going to dig those out of there. We'll have pictures for you on those, but pretty impressed so far with the bone. I've seen some other tests, steel drums. I've seen half-inch plywood. So shoot the 2x4?
Yeah.
Shoot the 2. Smidge, you on the 2x4?
Dude, it went through a solid bone.
You think it's going to go through the 2x4?
Let's see what it does to a 2x4.
How many deer do you know have 2x4s or like cow bones in front
I
of
don't
them?
know, but it's impressive. I mean, let's get some camera on it.
Do we got it? No camera? Am I supposed to just smile all day? So we're going 2x4?
Yep. That's all the way in.
All the way through the 2x4? Here, let me shoot another one. Do we have another? We're going to shoot another one. I want to shoot just the plywood.
Yeah, shoot the plywood.
That all the way through a 2x4 into the plywood?
I believe it's in the plywood in the back. I can't tell by the
We'll
arrow.
look on the back in a second. I'm just going to shoot we just shot through a 2x4 with 63 pounds.
How long is that?
How long's what?
Black part? Yeah, it's in.
It's in
It's probably into the plywood. The tip of it's into the plywood.
Into
a
the
little
plywood?
Bit,
Who can do a 2.5 inch cut and then the blades go in?
it's crazy. It's strong.
Definitely impressed by the strength.
We've blown up a lot of broadheads over here already.
And one of the things that I love about this broadhead, I was talking to Richard, and they're made in the USA. And it's tough to do that at a price and make quality, because if you do quality and it's made in the USA, your price goes through the roof, unfortunately. But it's really cool that some companies are actually still willing to give up some of that profit to keep those jobs in the US. You don't think so?
Everything's made in Mexico now, yeah? No, China. It's all made in China.
A lot of broadhead places are made in China and Korea.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's cool to see one that's not. That had to go through.
did that go through? That's 5-ply, guys. That's not just regular 1/2-inch plywood. That's 5-ply. And it went all the way through it. Get that broadhead. I want to see that broadhead.
That's what it was through before we pulled it.
Where's the bone? The bones, we're going to dig them out of the bone. The arrow's never coming out of there.
Permanently attached it. Looks brand new.
Oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. I'm shaving my thumbnail with that broadhead. And that is 5-ply plywood. That's not 3-ply like most people shoot through, or that
That's your fridge one.
fridge one. Can I shave my fingers? I'm shaving my nail, and it went through the fridge.
Arrows look fine.
Well, the victory vat, did we lose 1 arrow or 2?
Broke 2 arrows?
Okay, so Kevin,
Yeah, 2.
and the Zeus, that's John Aries. John Aries has tested a lot of them. Kevin,
Grab that one from the 5-ply again.
the 5-ply,
Yeah. I'm gonna have you make one more shot.
where are we shooting?
Go in through here.
You can't even tell on this crown tip.
Between the screws.
Between the screws? Do we want to use a brand new broadhead or an old one?
Use the one you shot through the plywood already.
One we shot through the plywood already?
Yeah, it doesn't have the...
I can't tell. So we just pick one? We're going to use a already shot broadhead now. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Already shot?
Why not? We can try it the second time. We're just doing plywood again. Went through good the first time.
That's true. So in between the screws.
Yep,
You think I'm going to miss again?
possibly.
How many people think I'm going to miss?
I have to see this for myself. Just because I want to know.
Did it go through?
Yeah, the entire broadhead is in between the 2 layers of plywood.
So the entire broadhead went all the way through. Grab me the broadhead. I don't know if I'm going to have a choice here, guys. I might have to like these broadheads. How many people think that the bearded redneck should shoot these broadheads this year? I mean, I can't argue with this stuff. I mean, I knew the bone, and it went through that bone. The other ones weren't even getting the tips into it. And we buried 2 of them, and 1 busted out the backside. If that was a deer shoulder, or if that was the scapula on an elk or a deer, it's going through it, I guarantee you. If it's going through a femur bone on a cow at 63 pounds and a 27.5-inch draw with no FOC, no nothing. My arrows weigh like 153 grains. That's we weighed them figured it out with. Went through?
We're digging it out.
You're
We had to unscrew it from the backside so I could get the arrow.
What, did it go into the other side of the plywood?
It was like almost touching the other side.
So it went that far through.
Yeah.
What do you guys we can't lie with this. I have a steady form right here. We're going to be trying that out. Have you tried one before, Johnny? I've read a lot of good things about them. I honestly had never known anything as far as what a steady form was, but I like the concept and I'm excited to use it.
Still looks brand new.
So 2 times that went through, and I'm shaving my thumbnail. Kevin, do we have to do any more testing on this, or what do we got to do here?
I think it's pretty on.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
Break one?
We tried to break one. We couldn't break any.
Got walnut.
Walnut?
Concrete?
I think you got to crown me.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to. Are we good? Guys, I want something that's gonna bust through anything. I want something that's not gonna let me down in the field, and the most important thing to me is my broadhead. Guess what you're gonna be seeing the bearded redneck shoot. I can't argue with this. If I can blast through a cow bone and it's not breaking the farrow and it's going through, and I'm shooting plywood, a dorm fridge, and a tire, welcome Zeus. If you guys haven't checked these broadheads out, you're going to be seeing a ton of them. We'll probably be shooting another turkey with them here, and we're going to be going prairie dog hunting. You guys want to see something crazy? Watch me fling these things at 60, 80, 100 yards. Hopefully I'm a little better shot than I was at 10 yards at a cow bone, but we're going to be shooting them at everything. Flying carp. We're going to be shooting them at prairie dogs. We're going to be shooting them at pheasants, ducks, geese. We might even try to, I don't know if we'll fling them at doves. We might have to use the snarrow points. They might be a little hard, but I think we don't have to look for a broadhead anymore, Kevin. What do you think?
I think I really want to shoot one into a cinder block.
A cinder block? We could set that up. We could figure it out.
Maybe next week.
Should we shoot one into a cinder
You
block?
guys want to tune in next week, see us shoot a cinder block with one of these things?
If you guys want to see a cinder block shot with one of these, let us know. But if this buffered, I apologize. Wait till it loads back up. It won't be so buffering. But if you didn't see these shots, go back to them and check them out. They're going to be hitting the market here real quick with the vendors. And you're going to be seeing the bearded redneck with a lot more stuff going on with these broadheads, because I thought we were going to be shooting broadheads till we were blue in the face. And I don't think that there's any other reason to be looking anymore, because nobody even came close to this. So we're excited. We're going to get out. We're going to start chasing some critters with them and see what we can do as far as devastation. And holy cow. I mean, when you got broadheads burying in this deep, guys, and it's not breaking. And I don't know if you've ever seen a cow femur bone. They're solid. So we're going to tune off. This will be back on better. Check it out. Thanks for watching. And I guess it's time to cut loose the Zeus, right, Kevin?
Sure is.
We'll see.